English Daily. Help you grow every day. Listen, learn and improve.
Hello my friends. And welcome back to English. Today we will take a long journey together. A journey about building something that can change your life. That thing is called self-confidence. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to say something in English, but you were afraid that people would laugh? Have you ever wanted to share your idea in a meeting, but your voice became small? Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, I am not good enough? If yes, you are not alone. We all feel this way sometimes. Even successful people feel fear, doubt, and insecurity. The truth is, nobody is confident all the time. But here is the good news: confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you can build, step by step. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. If you never train, it stays weak. If you train every day, it grows. And just like going to the gym, the process may feel slow, but if you keep going, you will see results. Why is confidence so important? Because confidence gives you freedom. Freedom to speak your truth. Freedom to try new things. Freedom to make mistakes and learn. Without confidence, you stay in a small box, afraid to move. With confidence, you open the door and see a bigger world. In this podcast, I will show you 6 powerful steps to build your self-confidence. They are simple, but not easy. They need practice, patience, and time. But if you follow them, your life will change. Let us begin. The first step to confidence is to start small. Many people think confidence comes only after big success. But the truth is, confidence begins with small wins. Think of a child learning to walk. They do not start by running a marathon. They start by standing for 1 second. Then 2 steps. Then 5 steps. Every small win makes them stronger. Every fall is part of the process. Confidence is the same. You cannot wait until you are perfect to start. You must start imperfect, with small steps. For example, maybe you want to speak English with confidence. If you wait until you know every word, you will never start. Instead, start with one simple sentence. Say, hello, how are you? Say it to your friend. Say it to yourself in the mirror. That is your small win. When you succeed at something small, your brain celebrates. It says, I can do this. That feeling grows. Then you try something bigger. Step by step, your confidence builds. But here is the secret: you must celebrate your progress. Too many people forget this. They only see how far they still have to go, not how far they have already come. So, today, I want you to write down one thing you did well. Maybe you finished a task at work. Maybe you smiled at someone. Maybe you studied English for 10 minutes. Celebrate it. Say to yourself, I am proud of me. Small wins create momentum. And momentum creates confidence. The second step is to change the way you talk to yourself. Think carefully, what is the voice inside your head saying? Is it kind? Or is it cruel? For many of us, the voice is negative. It says, you are not smart enough. You are not beautiful enough. You will fail. But here is the truth: you would never speak to your best friend that way. Then why do you speak to yourself like that? Words have power. If you tell yourself every day that you are weak, you will feel weak. If you tell yourself you are learning, you will grow. So, from today, I want you to become your own best friend. Encourage yourself. When you make a mistake, do not say, I am stupid. Say, I am learning. When you fail, do not say, I cannot do it. Say, I cannot do it yet. That little word, yet, is magic. It changes the future. It tells your brain that improvement is possible. Here is a practice. Every morning, look in the mirror and say 3 kind things to yourself. For example, I am learning and growing. I have something valuable to share. Today, I will try my best. At first, it may feel strange. But over time, these words become your truth. Confidence is not only about actions. It begins in the mind. Change your inner voice, and you will change your outer world. Now let us talk about fear. Fear is the biggest enemy of confidence. Fear tells you to stay quiet. Fear tells you to stay safe. Fear tells you not to try. But fear is also a sign. It shows you where you need to grow. Imagine this: you are standing in front of a swimming pool. You are afraid to jump in. You think, what if I cannot swim? What if I drown? But the only way to learn is to get in the water. Once you do, the fear becomes smaller. The same happens in life. If you run from fear, it grows. If you face fear, it shrinks. So, how can you face your fear? Start small. Do not try to fight the biggest dragon first. Face the little dragons. If you are afraid to speak English, start with 1 sentence. If you are afraid to meet new people, start with 1 smile. Every time you act, you train your brain to be brave. Remember this: courage comes before confidence. You do not wait until you are confident to act. You act first, and then confidence follows. Take action, even if your hands shake. Take action, even if your voice trembles. Each small action against fear is a victory. And every victory builds your confidence. Many people lose confidence because they fear failure. But failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. Think of Thomas Edison, the man who created the light bulb. He failed thousands of times. But he did not call them failures. He called them lessons. He said, I have not failed. I have found 10,000 ways that do not work. Failure is feedback. It tells you what does not work, so you can find what does work. When a baby learns to walk, they fall again and again. But we do not call them failures. We call them learners. And every fall brings them closer to walking. So, why do we treat ourselves differently? Why do we stop trying after 1 mistake? Confidence comes when you understand this truth: failure is not the end. It is the beginning of learning. So next time you fail, do not say, I am useless. Say, I just found 1 way that does not work. I will try another way. If you keep trying, you cannot truly fail. You either win, or you learn. Both build confidence. The final step to building confidence is to choose the right people around you. The truth is, the people we spend time with shape how we see ourselves. If you are surrounded by voices that always criticize, you begin to believe you are not enough. If you are surrounded by people who see your potential, who encourage you, who celebrate your effort, then your confidence grows naturally. So ask yourself, who am I spending my time with? If the answer is people who push you down, it is time to make a change. Look for friends who lift you up. Join groups where support and kindness are normal. And do not forget, you can also be that person for someone else. Every time you lift another person, you also lift yourself. The sixth and final step is to practice confidence every single day. Confidence is not something you read once in a book and then suddenly have forever. It is like a muscle. You must use it, train it, and stretch it daily. The more you practice, the stronger it becomes. Start with small actions, speak one sentence, share one idea, take one small risk. Then do it again tomorrow. Over time, these small daily acts will build unshakable confidence. So here are the steps. Start small. Speak kindly to yourself. Face your fear. Learn from failure. Surround yourself with positivity. Practice every day. If you follow them, your life will not stay the same. You will walk taller, speak louder, and dream bigger. And always remember this, the world does not need a perfect version of you. The world needs the real you, with your ideas, your voice, your light. So do not hide. Stand tall. Smile. Speak. Try. Fail. Learn. Grow. And shine. That is how you build self-confidence. That is how you change your life. Thank you for being here with Ya English. Now it is your turn. Take your first step today, and let the world see the confident you.